Hello and welcome back to Boo Bear Trader. Today I will go through the 6 stocks that some of my viewers they requested to check, and some of them are popular stock as well that a lot of people from Twitter they talk about. So we will go through them today in this quick video. Alright, so now let's talk let's review on the webull stocks. Alright, so the last earning was here and it made a down move. After that, you can see it was moving along the wedge, and then it broke out, expected to pull back after it hit this level here at around 16, pull back, right? So basically it actually crashed about 40 something percent already. Let me see. So we talk about 31%. All right. Okay, so let's see what is going on with bull. We're going to take all this and see. All right, so I will keep this line as a reference, and then I'm going to add this line right here. Okay, so what that line is basically will be our support going back all the way since its inception in April. Wow, right at around the April low. And then it shot up to, wow, it's 80s. All right. So that was the euphoria. But now, it seems like we are settling down. All right. So next, what I'm going to do is I will look at the short-term trend channel to see what's going on. Actually, okay, so it's more kind of like this, but if we include this, okay, so it's more like this. Well, what you see here is we got the, I would say, midterm support right here and right here, 1029, 1030, and around 11, 1090. And the stock right now is at 1101. So I will zoom in a little bit more so it's easier for us to see. You can see it touched the support here of the channel. Okay. And then it's also almost touched the support. So which means there will be 60% or more. I would say 65%. It will jump back to around 1280. Not sure when, but it really oversold short term and long term. You can see here. So I expected a bounce. I expect a bounce here. And if it's even want to go lower, I would say the lowest would be 960. Okay. Well, the reason why is that when you predict, it's hard to know if it will bounce or or break down even lower. But we talk about chances and probability, so there's a chance of it might break down and hit this level. First, you're gonna hit 1030, 1036 right here before it goes lower. But the chance, the probability of that is only about 35%. We have a higher chance of a bounce. All right. Let me see if anything else interesting. It might have, if we look, it might have like a bear flag right here, so that it is actually working on that move. So we might even see about 10:30 in a week or two, and then we will have a bounce. But I expect a bounce sooner. All right, the next one is super micro. So I was checking of it, and I think last time I expect a bounce here at 40 up to 47, pull back, and then bounce more. So you can see it's actually didn't, oh, it's actually touched 47 here, and then pull back a little bit, up more, and then pull back. Then we got a bounce. So now what's going on with this? So whenever I look at the stock, I would try to basically do a reset and see what's going on with the short-term trend. You can see short-term is actually pulling back, right, from the oversold, but it's still oversold. I mean overbought. Short-term is coming up to neutral now. And if we even zoom out a little bit more, you can see it was around 122. Came down to all the way to 17. And now we're coming up. If I look at this and then I draw a line, you can see this is the reason why it's bounced right here. Okay? So now what's going on? All right, so this is the trend support, and for resistance we have things like this. All right, so what it looks like right now is actually came up and then pulled back. It tested and fell, pull back, and then bouncing along the channel. And right now you can see it's right here, right? This right here, and this pivot point right here. So I'm thinking there will be a chance of a bounce here to probably to 57. Okay, at about, I would say 60%. So now we are just, doing some short-term prediction. For a down move, I'm thinking we'll be around 45. So if you are looking to buy, 45 will be your zone to buy. And I think this will happen probably around 35-40%. Most likely we'll have a bounce. All right, next we have strategy. Strategy, a lot of people ask me about this stock. All right, so now we will look at this again. So you can see a bunch of target that I put down from my previous video, I would say in last, so about almost 3 weeks now. So I say most likely will come here with the support here, and then the support here, the green line. I left the red line here because of its previous support, and it become resistant. So I kept it, and I said, okay, we're gonna jump up to 324. What's next? You're gonna pull back or come up more and then pull back. So it actually went more. Hit 362 or 363, and then pull back all the way to here, and then broke below. So what we have here. If you follow me for quite some time, you know that so I will keep the red and green line because they're still in play. So normally, again, I will basically draw a trend line for the current trend. Okay, so it's something like this. All right, maybe I need up here a little. So we just choose those where it cross more, but if we click here, we get more candle that will touch the line, so it's a little bit more accurate. All right, so now what we see here is it's been bouncing between the orange line, broke above, came back, tested, pull back even more. So what now? Now I'm going to look back at this previous level. So I will give this a blue line. All right, so 241, 242. You think I'm gonna hit it? I'm not sure. Right now, it's at oversold both long and short term. Now let's zoom out a little bit and see, because sometimes this bigger picture will tell us more. Look at this. This line going to all the way here. So maybe we even have a lower support. For now, I can actually move it out a little bit like this. All right. So 237, 238. Okay. All right. Now we go back to the current trend. So look like we might have a little bit more downside to go, but I don't think much. So if you look into buying, you can dollar cost. I mean, if it was me, I would dollar cost, and I'm looking for about back to 300. So why is it? Because you can see, right, every time it come down and break the support, it will come back to test it, and I'm talking about the green line here, but in this case it's also the orange line right here. So maybe we have Monday coming down more, but after that it might come up and test 300 again. So if you're looking at a stock and see if you like to buy it, this is the place, and it was me, I would start dollar cost into it. Let's say you want to buy 100. Let's say if I want to buy 100 stock of strategy, I would buy, let's say Monday, I would buy 30, 35 share, and then if it go lower, I'll buy another 35 share, and then if it go lower here, I would buy 30 share. So total I would buy 100 share, and my cost would be around, let's say 270 something instead of 290, right? So we will see how it is. So now I would just put back the target of 300. For unless anything else coming out, we might even come down to 238, but that is really low. I would give it only about 20% to 25%. Even though we don't know the future, but the probability is about here. Okay, Novo Nordisk. All right, so I expected a bounce during the earning. It did not bounce that much. But why I put 64 is because of this gap right here, and then right here. But this here will close sometime. We don't know when. It will happen one day. It's just a matter of when. So right now, I think is working on the weight loss drugs and waiting for approval. And usually I pay attention to those news, but the chart is more important, because somehow the chart will tell you what's going on. Yeah. So basically, this is the trend. So we can see that it broke below the support here. Okay, more like this. So what I'm thinking is, right now it hit this support right here at 54. So just like the other time when it broke below the support, come to another one, it will come back and test this. So you can see short term is turning over, so a little bit, not too much, but getting over. So long term is at neutral now after a big sell off from July. So about almost 3 months ago. So now, if it breaks below this, where will it go? I would say something like here at 49. So I'm gonna put it target of 50, but only, I would say about 30%. 70% I expect a bounce, probably to here, 57. All right, so something like this. All right. It just because it's being selling a lot more chance of a bounce. Another thing I kind of like seeing here, this is almost like a head and shoulder. It just the pattern is not really solid, but there's a chance. So that is why it might even go down to 50. We don't know. But for short term, we might see a bounce, and then maybe it will come down here like this, or even lower. So it is something that if you looking to buy, you need to take a look at it and check. All right, follow it and see how it is. Next we have base coin. Right, so now I don't remember when this was. Probably around earning or after earning. I look at it again, but you can see, right? Oh, okay. So it looked like I was looking at it around August, or maybe even early September. So now you can see the red line is actually still in play, and the target 339 was when it was around here. I said most likely we will bounce. Well, it bounced a little bit, came back, and finally bounced and hit 339. Passed a little bit, pulled back down and hit this orange support, bounce again and hit this red resistance, pull back. And guess what? It's at 336 now. So let's take a look. And remember, all we discussed here just probability and how the stock will react. Nobody 100%, but if you follow me for a while now, you will see that when I look at these chart and predict, a lot of time my rate is actually pretty high. And sometimes, to be honest, I'm surprised that a certain level hit. Sometimes I cannot even believe it, but the chart will do what it wants. All right, so next we got us oversold short term, and long term is starting to basically go back to a little bit of negative momentum. So we can see that. All right, let's see how much is down. In term percentage, we have about 18%, almost 19%. So if it go down all the way to, let's say here, we have about 24%. So if it does, most likely it will hit here at 297. All right, and a bounce. Where is the next level? I would say around 46. And I think there might be a bounce after maybe soon or in a couple of days when it hit about 309, 312. Okay. but there's always a chance of it break down to 297, then back to probably 336 again, or 346. Okay, we will come back and check again. All right, GameStop. The last time I looked at it was earning, and I say we might see 26, right? So it actually came up to 25 something that day, and then pulled back. The next day it went up a little bit, and then riding up all the way to 28. And guess what? It came back and come back to this channel again. All right. So what's next? We can see it's oversold. Very oversold. Short term. Long term is starting to go to oversold, but kind of like a little bit neutral right now. If I look at the short term of GameStop, it still not much for me to look at and draw the trend, right? All I can do is basically draw this and then draw thing like this. But you can see this channel down here is still in play. So I'm going to change the channel to probably blue because it's not that short term anymore. Okay. And actually, maybe I can do something. So it's more like this. For short term, it's really narrow of a wedge in the channel, but you can see that is still going on. It got a little bit of a bear flag right here, but it's more like going sideways now and lower. So due to the oversold condition, expect a bounce, probably to 24. And then maybe it will come back more. Now all the way to 22, or even to 22 right here. Okay, so you can see the pivot point here, here, and here, and here, and more over here and here. So that will be a good place, a good support. All right, so what we will see here is this, but just a chance, because they might even go lower here directly, or even down here, where you see the blue line support and then the orange line support intersect, and that is 2160. For me, I would wait and see how it is. But if I want to buy right now, I think, dollar cost average again, DCA it, and buy, I don't know, 35 share. And then if it go up here, we can sell it, take a quick profit, or if it go lower, we'll buy more. at 22 something and then 21.60 to make it 100. This is just my example. So look like we starting to come back from, you know, like the whole cycle here, and around 22 to 23 actually okay zone to buy. So if you have any ideas or any stock that you want to review, a comment in the video, and I mean below the comment section, and then I will take a look. Right, thanks for watching. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.